Generational falloffs. Man, when I'm telling you these things used to be moving like to prime Thibaut Courtois, but now they're moving like prime Andre Onana. Like, they used to be scoring 2 goals a game, but now they can honestly barely score 2 goals a season, and their falloffs would make Fortnite look like it's still in its prime. And speaking of Fortnite, this game used to be on top of the world. I mean, like, they would slap it onto anything you can find. Fortnite bags, Fortnite toys, Fortnite cups. I mean, this thing was more well known than Marvel, but when I'm telling you the fall of Fortnite had was generational, I mean it. Like, it can't even sniff the player counts it used to have. And it used to be so fun back in the day with my friends, but I don't even know what season it is. Like, I think it started when they were like focusing too much on collabs and stuff. Because what do you mean I can squad up with Goku, Darth Vader, Mordecai and Rigby, and Bruno Mars in like the same game? Like, gaming as a whole has kind of fallen off. It's still fun, but most games that come out by like big devs nowadays are like pretty trash. Like Call of Duty, FIFA, Madden, they're all trash, and those are only the ones I can honestly think off the top of my head. And it's because these companies are like so greedy. I mean, they've raised their prices to like $70 for like a normal price game, and I can barely even afford my school lunch. And they're probably never even gonna make good games stuff like Titanfall 3 and Battlefront 3 ever again. I think this might be a bit controversial, but I think mrbeast has fallen off, because nowadays his videos are just so over edited for these goo goo gaga babies that have taken over YouTube. Like, I need stimulation. Like, if they don't constantly have dopamine going into their head while they're watching a video, they click off of it in like 5 seconds. Like, this is why TVs and movies nowadays are failing, because these kids, all they want to watch is over-edited mrbeast videos. And also, I feel like mrbeast might be running some like shady thing on in the background, because what do you mean he's just giving away 250 grand every video, and back in 2018 the prize pots was like 10 grand. But speaking of this over editing video stuff, that's probably one of the reasons YouTube's fallen off a bit, because I still love making YouTube videos, I still love watching YouTube videos, and a bunch of my favorite YouTubers are still the same as they used to be. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about that I think is a generational fall off is Lego, because like Lego, and mainly Lego Star Wars, to be honest, because Lego Star Wars, it's peak, but just the sets nowadays are nowhere near as good as they used to be, because they're way smaller, and the figures are not as good, because they've gotten rid of stuff like wastegapes because they can't sit down or something with them on, when there's literally a set from 2016 which includes figures that need to sit down, but they're wearing a wastecape. And the prices have just gotten more and more and more expensive, because back in 2020 you could get a battle pack for $15, but now the same kind of battle pack but with like a couple extra figures and an extra build is $45. Where did the extra $30 come from? But like the builds, if you've seen the 2025 turbo tank set that came out last year, they're just getting so small. Like their sets are smaller than the Chihuahua with the Ego Ronaldo. Like, we used to get bangers like the 2015 Venator class Star Destroyer, and now we get these new dumbass smart play sets which make noises when you like put the figure remotely close to this brick, which only comes in a few of the sets. But we used to just use our imagination and our own mouths to make these noises, and the noises that come from this brick don't even sound good. They don't even sound anything like they come from Star Wars. But what I think is the biggest fall off to ever happen in the history of the universe, to be honest, might be school. When I was younger, going to school wasn't even that bad. You get up, you go to school, you do some simple ass math problems, and you go home. Nowadays, you get up, you go to school, you do these hard ass math problems which have things that don't even come from English. Like, these symbols aren't even made by English people, they were made from like ancient Greece or something. And then you go to lunch, which is overpriced as hell, and you eat what is marketed as chocolate milk but went off in like 2019, and then you go home and you don't even get a break from school because you have to do homework for this huge ass essay that you've got to do like tomorrow morning about like the fall of Constantinople, which I just don't care about. It's not gonna relate to anything I want to do in the future. Like, back in my JIT days, 3rd to 7th grade wasn't that bad. Nowadays, school is just hell and every day is pain. Watch my last video I made about the hell of homework for more elaboration on that. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm on the road to my first 1,000 subscribers and any support would be really appreciated. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.